What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new football talk video, and today's topic is Klopp said that FSG, the Liverpool owners, gave me money, it's my fault, Liverpool didn't spend it. So what do you think about these quotes from Jurgen Klopp? And I will look into the details of what he said and also analyze the situation that Liverpool are currently in. Liverpool are on one of their most horrendous runs in recent years, just one victory in 10 games, and we won 15 games of the previous 19. Absolutely blows my mind. And it wasn't only the defense, we scored 8 goals in 10 games, which is dreadful considering that we scored 24 goals in the previous 10 games and 25 goals in the 10 games before that. Let's talk about the quotes of Jurgen Klopp. He says, what's very important, never blame anybody else for your own mistakes. So I really love this, that Klopp stands up and takes full responsibility for the team selection, for the results, and here in this interview he even took full responsibility of not signing anyone. So he says that it's not the owners who are responsible for Liverpool's lack of signings in the January transfer window. He says, I cannot change my answer only because we played bad football. I cannot say, yes, it would be fantastic if the club gave me the opportunity to sign players. We had the club side, the opportunity to do something, but we didn't find the right players. And if Jurgen Klopp says that, you have to accept it. He's one of the top 5 best managers in world football, and anybody who is calling for Klopp out is a lunatic, in my opinion. We are actually fortunate to have him, and if he gets the time and the funds to build a great Liverpool team, I'm 100% convinced, even in this bad run of form, that he will do that. Remember that at Borussia Dortmund, Jurgen Klopp took a full 2 seasons to get a better team. In the first 2 seasons with Dortmund, Jurgen Klopp finished in outside the European places. I believe they finished somewhere in 6th or 8th place, I can't remember exactly, but it wasn't until the 3rd season where Dortmund improved drastically. So Jurgen Klopp says that's because the players were not available. We've tried different things, it's not a money issue or whatever different reason. I take everything. If you say now not enough players, not enough good players, I have to take it. And I like Klopp, and I like that he basically shoulders the blame for these performances, and he takes full responsibility, and he understands why fans and maybe journalists saying that Liverpool don't have enough good players. He says we have to show the reaction, but it will not change my answers because of things like this after a game which I'm not happy about. So it looks like that in the January transfer window we went for Julian Draxler, but he chose Paris Saint-Germain, and Paris Saint-Germain gave him ludicrous wages, something like 170k or something like that, something around that. And frankly, that's the problem, that Liverpool's wage structure doesn't allow it. I think our highest paid player is maybe Daniel Sturridge, or now I think it's Coutinho for 150k. So if we would have offered Julian Draxler 200k, suddenly like half of the Liverpool starting 11 would have been very angry that they are not earning anywhere close to that amount. Julian Brandt, Bayer Leverkusen just frankly didn't want to sell him in the January transfer window. They are fighting to get into Europe in the Bundesliga, so I can understand that. We just have to hope that Jurgen Klopp can fix the Liverpool team until the end of the season, and somehow we can get into the top 4. I think it will be an absolutely incredible fight between Arsenal, Manchester United, Liverpool and Tottenham, who finishes 3rd and 4th. I think Man City will finish in 2nd place with Gabriel Jesus and a little bit of an improved defense. Man City look like a much stronger team, and we have to beat Tottenham on the weekend, because otherwise we will be caught adrift of the top 4, and we don't want that to happen. But I believe in Jurgen Klopp, I believe that he will get it right, I believe in this team. I can fully understand why the fans got so angry, because we have been, it looks like that we have been in this vicious circle of doom, a cycle, and almost the same thing happens in 2 or 3 year cycles at Liverpool, that we have a great season, a title challenge, and then we sell our best player, or our best player has to leave or wants to leave, and then we you know, fall down to mid-table mediocrity, and then we bring in a new manager and we get all optimistic, all hyped up, and maybe Jurgen Klopp will, you know, Jurgen Klopp achieved an absolutely amazing feat that he got to 2 cup finals last season, but this squad just cannot handle, I think, 2 or 3 games a week. We just don't have the good enough backup players, and if the first 11 got tired, we lost Matip, Mane and Coutinho for a period. Those are our best 3 players. You know, Sturridge and Origi were both out of form at the same time. They just couldn't take their chances, and that just added and accumulated to bring this horrendous run. We lost 4 of the last 5 games, and that's just absolutely horrendous. And I really hope that now that we will settle down and we will only have 1 game a week, hopefully Jurgen Klopp can work his magic on the training ground. Somebody said on Twitter that now is the time for Jurgen Klopp to earn his 7 million pound yearly wage. And that's probably right. Now we will find out a lot about Jurgen Klopp and also about these Liverpool players. And Jurgen Klopp is a ruthless manager in that if a player is not good enough in the long run, he will definitely sell him. Look at how many players we sold in the summer. We sold like half of the team who played regularly in the Europa League and also in some Premier League games. But you cannot you know, fix a whole team with 1 transfer window, and that's why I think that the fans got so frustrated, me included, that we didn't sign anyone in the January transfer window. But I trust Jurgen Klopp, and if he says that nobody was really available who would help Liverpool in the long term, then I hold my hands up. But also at the back of my mind, I have this feeling that maybe Jurgen Klopp was afraid to overspend in the January transfer window, in that maybe a player who is available for 20 million in the summer, he would have cost maybe 30 million in January, and Jurgen Klopp didn't want to spend that extra 10 million on that player, because that extra 10 million maybe will be, you know, lacking in the summer. Maybe that would eat into the summer transfer budget. Maybe this squad just can't handle 2 or 3 games every week, because with the way that Jurgen Klopp plays this Liverpool team, you know, with the all-out high pressing, maybe, you know, the players just got very, very tired. That was one of the reasons why the team, you know, team's goals dried up, and also the teams that we faced, especially, you know, the smaller teams, worked out that if they defend in a 2 low blocks and just let Liverpool be on the wings and let Liverpool put in crosses. We put like something like 46 crosses in against Hull City. For example, 40 crosses against Southampton, which is very ineffective because we don't have a Benteke anymore, we don't have an Andy Carroll, so we don't really have great headers of the ball, big tall strikers. So also I feel that Nathan Klein's end product and Milner's end product has been lacking in recent weeks, and that's why teams are happy for our fullbacks to have the ball. Also, we have a right-footed left back, and ahead of him a right-footed left midfielder, Coutinho. So both players on the left like to cut inside of their right foot, and that just narrows the Liverpool team down even more. I'm sure that Liverpool will improve, and we can't play much worse than what we have been doing in the past few games, especially now that we will have just 1 game per week, and we don't know what is going on behind the scenes. because the owners very rarely say anything about Liverpool, and I kind of have an issue with that, because you know they are based in Boston, they are owning the Boston Red Sox, and when the Liverpool owner John W. Henry tweeted about the Super Bowls, loads of Liverpool fans got very angry at that you should sell Liverpool. They replied to him, and you should sell Liverpool if you don't care about the club, if you don't care about the sport. And I'm sure that he cares about the club, but only in a business sense. And that's the problem. A football club can't be only run as a business, because the football club, as I see it, is mostly about the fans, and it's like a community, so you can't run it only as a business. And yes, if FSG don't want to do everything in their powers to make Liverpool champions again, I think they should sell either to China or to an owner who really is ambitious, not just to make a profit every season, because it looks like that our model is now a shit version of Arsenal's model, and that really saddens me, and I can completely understand why the Arsenal fans get so frustrated, because it looks like the Arsenal are in that almost the same vicious cycle as Liverpool, but on a level above us, because they are finishing in the top 4, but they very rarely truly challenge for the title, and Liverpool don't even finish in the top 4 regularly. So I think Liverpool fans are growing restless. We now have a great manager in place, we need to back them. The owners have to back Jurgen Klopp, otherwise they should leave and sell the club. That's my opinion. Let me know what is your opinion. We don't really know what's going on behind the scenes between the owners and Jurgen Klopp, and that's a problem in my opinion. I really hope that we will find out more in the summer transfer window. It will be very telling how much money do we spend in the summer. And I'm talking about net spend, not because if we sell a big player and we, you know, spend that money on transfers, then it's useless. Look at how much money Man City, Man United, Chelsea are spending, and we are directly competing with that. So Jurgen Klopp needs better players to finish ahead of these clubs, and that has to be with the investment. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. More career mode videos coming later today, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you later guys. Goodbye.